Hi, Facebook. Look who I got on my show today.
Nobody.
You. Well, hello. It is Saturday, and it's episode 9 on Let's Talk with Miss Teez. So, yay. Another Saturday, I think I only missed one, right? It's only one, because I had to work.
Yeah, one.
Work calls.
I believe.
The what?
I said I believe one, yeah.
Yep. So how's everybody's week? Did you guys have a good week? Who's on here? So welcome. Let me see. I had my sis, I was going to invite her on today. Just a formal, nothing formal. We're just chatting about business and life and how things are going. So if anybody has any questions for her or any questions for me, please feel free to ask us on live. Like always, this is an interaction live, Facebook Live on Let's Talk with Miss Teez, and it's all about empowerment, not discouragement. So, what do you want to ask our guest when she comes on? Huh?
I don't know.
We had a good sing-along. We had a live earlier, and we had like a sing-along with the kids. We always have fun when we're riding with the kids and everything, so it's always cool. And then whoever watches my husband's karaoke, I think he's going to do one tonight. You going to do one tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to do karaoke, man. Yeah.
What happened?
With what?
Like, you missed karaoke for a while.
Yeah. About
Hi,
that.
everybody. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Alright. So, hey, Sam. I think Oliver's on here. Or he's probably out on a gig. Gloria, whoever's on, say hello. Hi, how are you? I see people on, but I can't really see who's on, so I can say hello. But it's Saturday, and on Let's Talk with Miss Teez, I was inviting my sis Bua. She's owner of Amariah Creation, and a lot of people have asked me, like, where did you get your earrings from? My jewelries and accessories. So when I travel and just on my pictures when I post on Facebook. So I figure it'll be a great opportunity to bring her on and just talk about her career and everything and what started it. Nothing, I know she's been busy this week because she had a lot of other interviews, but I'm just trying to give you guys the resource of where I get my stuff. All right. So anyway, what is going on? Let me see. So what's so business-wise, that's the topic of today, and military life. And so we have our own businesses, and you did a great job with starting them and everything. So what does it take to start a business in the state of Wisconsin?
In the state of Wisconsin or just in general?
Well, in general.
It takes motivation. That's what it takes. Motivation is key. If you're not motivated to start a business, then it's probably not gonna go good. But starting the few businesses that we have, I learned a lot. As far as business plan, having a business plan. That's probably the starting point. Having a business plan is the key for startup. Right. If you don't have that business plan, you can get off track real quick. And then a lot of the, getting loans and grants and things like that, they would ask for a business plan. So motivation, number one, business plan, number two, and dedication, number three. And then everything else after that, following your articles of organization, knowing how you want to uh, incorporate your business or whether it be limited liability corporation, incorporation, sole proprietor, whatever the case may be, will be things to look at.
That's good. So the businesses that we've had is in Knoxville, we had Marlene's Construction, remodeling, and then we have our current business right now is Marlene's Swift Fleets, where we work with the airlines to deliver their bags in different locations. And and then our daughter, I know in the past I spoke about owning a business, and our daughter has her business, and her printing and all that. So if you're looking to start a business, like, it's always good to check with your state to see how you can go about how to get your business registered.
Yeah, you register. Yeah, register with the state. If you have like logos or anything like that, register the name with the state. Register the logos with the state. File your articles of organization, all that good stuff. So
that's a good one. Now with Niecy's Teez and Teens, what did she have to do to get her business going? Like,
oh, that's easy. Yeah, she didn't have to do nothing because I did everything.
So, like, she had it made.
Yeah. So all she has to do is print the shirts. Yeah. So with that, we registered with the state. Registered her logo with the state. I did it a little differently where I did it as a DBA, her company, where it falls under the Marlene's entity brand. So, and I don't know if you wanted to go into the Marlene's thing. We've kind of branded everything with Marlene's, so it can't be stolen. Everything that we use has Marlene's on it. So I'll let you explain that whole name and where it came from.
Oh, yeah. So Marlene's came from, so it's our kid's name put together. So you have Marquise. For those of you that know us, you have Marquise, which is the M-A-R part of his name. And then we have our daughter Eleni, so the L-E part of her name, and then Denise, the N-I-S-E part of her name. So that's how the name Marlene's came about. So, and we branded everything, but when we write it out, we always capitalize the M and then capital L and then the N to kind of tell the difference between the three kids. And so that's our brand. And we started these shirts. Like, when we go to American Samoa, we love taking pictures of different places, because those of you that know from American Samoa, we have like the most beautiful, any island, right? You have the most beautiful views, so we snap pictures. So on our Marlene's unlimited brand, we're gonna do the shirts, and we're gonna print off like all these pictures, make use of the pictures I take. So those of you that know me, I love taking pictures. I should go into like a photographer, but I have a lot of pictures. So if some of you need some pictures, and you've been hanging out with me, so I'll get you some pictures. So we're gonna print it on the shirts, and then maybe on one of my episodes, we can bring Niecy on and have her talk about her product, and then we can show it off. And if you want to purchase it online while we're doing it, we can do that as well. Yes. Well, let me go to the comments that's on the live, because like I said, it's an interaction one. Hi, boy. Hi, sis. So let's try and figure out how to get her on the live. And then we have Gloria. Hey, Gloria. That baby needs to come out already. So Gloria said, I thought I missed it again because I saw you were online, and then the thing said was live. Crazy. I don't know. Me and this, I'm not my IT guy is in college and he's doing his cross country flying right now. So I think I need him back here, but I don't want to interfere with him and his.
Yeah, I don't think that's bottom of his list.
I don't think he ain't stunting me
technology.
right now. And did she have to get a license, a permit or license? Gloria's asking about Nisi.
What do you mean a permit?
Like to own her business, does she have to get a permit or a license, or she just got onto the Marlinese?
No, it's under the Marlinese entity, so under mine.
Okay.
Yeah. So as DBA.
All right. Awesome. Oh, hold on. I think we. She's coming on. And then yes, photography, videography. That's my brothers, and my brothers are going to join. Oliver DJ Ozum is joining me next Saturday. Not me, me and Clark next Saturday, because he's going to roll into a karaoke for some of you that love watching Sila Roca and Oliver live. So he's joining us next Saturday. So that'll be fun. And then when my brother Sapa is not busy, he's always busy, he can join us too. Awesome. Yes, super proud of you guys. Oh, you too, boy. We are so proud of you, and happy 2-year anniversary. So we'll let you talk more about it once you come on. But yes, so some of you have read my post on today where empowerment and everything. There you are. Hi.
Hi, Nelly.
I know.
Hi.
I was saying our IT guy, well, my IT guy, he's flying around, so he normally handles this kind of stuff, but I'm glad we finally got it and everything. How was your day?
Oh, good. Hi, Sis Gloria.
So we were just talking about business and everything, and then
I know. I'm here to figure how am I gonna hop on.
I know, like we have our Zoom account, and we always do family stuff with Gloria and Oliver, and then we were thinking of doing the Zoom, but I'm like, I thought Facebook, but I might have to transition to the Zoom if I'm going to start having guests to avoid all this technical difficulties. But hi, Nadia.
First time using the Facebook Live, like, connecting with others. Like, I never done it before.
Yes.
Except doing a live show,
I know. So we're going to go into that live show because I love when you do those shows. Even my daughter is addicted to Amariah Creation.
Aww.
So every time they're like, is she on? I said, no, she's not on. He goes, okay, tell me when she's on. I love watching the jury. So they love the jury part. And then they just love watching like all the stuff that you put up. So
appreciate it.
All right. So for those of you that are just watching, me and Pua, she grew up in Tula. I grew up in Utumea. Fun fact is my sister is married to her brother. So this is a family affair. Talk today, and I figure she's very successful with her business, and she has a lot of people on Facebook that buys her merchandise. So I figure why not bring her on and motivate others, because I know you're out there like, how can I get my business off the ground? So I bought Marlene's Swift Fleet, Marlene's brand CEO. I pick my title. I'm either a VP one day, an employee, or co-CEO. So yeah, that's my task. And then we have Pua and her business that's doing amazing. So so let's talk about your business. Like, how did you start it? Like, did you just like wake up one day and like, you know what, I want to sell jewelry? Like, what drove you to do this?
Well, actually, it started with my daughter. Like, she's my motivation, that's how I got the name Amariah Creations. So everything is all about my daughter. Like, she's the one that, revolves around our family with everything that we thought, even our schedule for works as well. Like, I cannot just pick, like, I cannot just go to work not knowing like who's taking care of her and everything. So she's the one that, makes me wanted to start something at home, because I don't have anyone to look after my daughter at that time. So for me, it has a full-time, like, I have a full-time job as a telemarketing that time. So that time my sister was helping me, look after my daughter. So we were like taking turns, and my husband's in the academy that time for sergeant major. So it was really hard for all three of us, like, taking turns and stuff like that, until my sister decided to, move to Cali. And now it's just the two of us, me and my husband. So we're like, you know what, let me sacrifice my daytime job, for my daughter. So that's how I come up with this idea. That time there was paparazzi. I don't know if you remember paparazzis.
Oh,
The jury business.
yeah.
The $5 jury. So that was the time. That was paparazzi was hit at that time. So I have a lot of family and friends wanted me to join, but it takes time. It takes time for me to, come up with Amariah Creations. I have to do all the research. I've been through some other kind of business, like the pyramid kind. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Like, you sign up this person and you get a commission. So I've been around that kind of business industry for pyramid, which is something never works for me and my family. It never works.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I told my husband, I need a business that, give me that, like, I'm the boss, my own boss myself. I want it all 100% profit comes to me. I don't want anybody to split the commission with me, So Amariah Creation was the one that was established around that time. So all of a sudden, like, my last paycheck was $900.
Wow.
So that $900, I started my business. So that simple $900, I've been up all night looking for vendors, for wholesale vendors. So I found this lady, what really inspired me with the Hawaiian heirloom design, and especially the shell pearls and the Tahitian authentic pearls. So that really got my eye of, like, you know what? I love pearls and I love heirloom design, especially the island design as well with the jewelries. So this lady, she makes those.
Oh, wow.
She makes those. Yes, she makes those kind of jewelries, and also the heirloom bracelet jewelry, the heirloom design. But the way she sells it as a Hamilton gold plating. And I'm like, paparazzi is hit at that time. I want to do something like that too, but paparazzi is only $5 jewelry. Anything you buy $5. So I was like, let me go with the heirloom design, which is heirloom design. If you guys are familiar, here in Hawaii, it's expensive, especially for 14 karat gold. With the heirloom and the gold plated, that's enough where everyone can afford it. Nobody can tell that you're wearing, a gold plated, especially heirloom, the design. So that really got my attention. So I started up with her. So has sale. I purchased the wholesale. That's my $900 for purchasing 50 set, just 50 set. Wow. Like the set you're wearing, that just 50 of those. And that $100, like, my first Facebook Live was February 15, 2019. Wow. For live, it tripled the amount that I invest. Wow. So that I only saved $1,000. I took away $1,000 from the profit, and then I put everything back in the inventory. Wow. Purchased, I doubled my inventory, and it keeps going, and it keeps adding on and adding on more inventory. And that's how I know how Amariah Creation expands itself within a matter of time, not even a year or two. So now it's a blessing as well. I think all this blessing that I came across with my business, all because of, not just God, but also I've been surrounded with group of people, like strong group of people, the one that really encourage you, keep doing what you're doing good. And especially my family, my siblings that really back me up 24/7. Yes. If I don't have customers, say, hey, hop on the live and shop for me. Yeah. And not just that, our parents, and especially my husband, he is the one that motivates me every day. And that's like my challenge every day, like, make sure I do better next time after this live. So that really that really got my attention with Amariah Creations. That's how it started. It's all because it just a matter of time was, you know, the care, just providing the care for my daughter, and you make sure I stay home, we're stable. And that's one thing about us Polynesian ladies. We wanted to empower others, never rely on one income.
Yes.
That's one thing I know for sure.
Yes.
Never rely on one income. Even if your husband makes more, never rely on your husband's income. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. You know, it's good to rely if he makes more.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my husband makes more, but I never rely on his income.
Right.
Like, you know, my husband gave me allowance, like $500 allowance a month. I'm like, 500 is not enough for us ladies. For, you know, 500 is not enough for us. We always want more and more. So that's another motivation for me, you know, behind Amariah Creations, how I wanted this as you know, has a business of my own, and also now it's become a family business on me and my husband as well, and my daughter. So if you guys notice, my sign up there is this Amariah Creations on there. It has flower, the two plumeria. So the plumeria, because my name is Pua, so I just put the Pua, has a, you know, has a logo for my business name, and has two Pua. That's me and my daughter.
Oh, nice.
So that's a whole, you know, that's a whole description of Amariah Creations, how I come up with. But everything else, it's a blessing where we are right now. I cannot complain. I just thank God, you know, for all this, because without him, nothing's impossible.
Yeah.
Especially with that leap of faith, you know, you got to take it, you know.
Yeah.
Started.
Yeah.
It just that.
So now that you started it, like, do you have to, you're in the state of Hawaii, so being a military spouse and a military family, we move around. So in Hawaii, do you have to like register your business? Like if you're stationed in Hawaii, you have to register your business in Hawaii. So if you move, like for example, Texas, do you have to change up your license and be licensed in the state of Texas when you guys move there, since you're doing everything online?
Yeah. I registered my business in Texas, so now I moved here in Hawaii. In order for you to get the wholesale tax, you know, make sure, especially most of all my vendors, they require the tax license, the resale license. So you gotta have that resale license available on hand, especially if you're here in Hawaii. You need to have the Hawaii. So in that case, they can waive the tax for you. You don't have to pay for that. So, or if anything, they can sell it to you resale, because you cannot just go in the store and get the wholesale.
Okay.
Unless you shop at Alibaba right now and AliExpress, they're not requiring that,
Oh, wow.
as far as I know.
Wow.
So that's how I get my, like, the pearls I'm wearing, like, you know, the Tahitian pearls, because now I'm selling Tahitian pearls. You cannot just walk in the wholesale Tahitian pearls place, like the place that sell pearls. You know, if you want to get it in a good deals, like, you know, wholesale deals, then you need to, it requires to have your business license.
Oh, no.
So what I now, it's a resale business license, because I'm a reseller.
Oh, that.
So it's different from regular, because if I'm going to register my business as you know, like a regular business, it's going to be LLC. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. So so a whole different, but I don't want to go through all that. It's because we're military, we move places.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, and it costs you money as well.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just get the resale certificate, and you know, and then you just make sure it's valid here in the state. They got to stamp it, and then you're good. You're good to go. That's all you need. So in order for you to get your business going, so that's what I have right now. So until, you know, I'll see myself probably 5-10 years from now, if hopefully God's willing plan, you know, we're gonna retire, and then that's where we're gonna establish our business. You know, license our business as an LLC.
Nice. So like, your husband being military, how long are you guys going to be stationed there? How long are you guys going to be in the military?
Well, we just got orders that we're planning to go to Korea this summer.
Nice.
I don't want to, you know, I don't want to give that news out to my customers yet, because they're like, oh my gosh, like, how are you going to? But yes, it's going to be hard for us. So now we're praying and fasting, you know, trying to ask God, like, you know, please help us. Like, how are we going to manage the business in Korea? So it's hard. So we'll see how it goes. But yes, we have probably 2 or 3 more years, probably after Korea, and we're planning to retire. My husband's been in the service for 26 years now, going on 27
Wow.
this year.
Good deal.
So where's
So
a retirement spot? Like for us, American Samoa, like we plan to retire back to American Samoa. So where
we're
do you
hoping for American Samoa. We're hoping for American Samoa.
Ah.
But then at the end, I'm like, with everything going on right now, you know, I'm like, no. Especially with our hospital issue that is going on right now, with the borders being closed. So I told my husband, we're not going to deal with this, especially coming back and forth. For when you're retired, of course, he's going to be on a VA,
Yeah.
go do all that checkup and stuff like
Yep.
that. I'm like, so we're planning to retire in San Antonio.
Oh,
So we're already set to San Antonio right now.
That is nice. So why San Antonio?
I don't know. It's just me. I love it. Like we had a spring break back in 2018. We went for spring break over there, and I love it. Just probably is the enthusiastic of the people. They're so nice over there. Especially the river walk is right there, and it's a very family oriented city. Where a lot of stuff for the kids. There's a Six Flag over there, and it's just the middle of where my parents is at in Tennessee. So we can country, so I think our heart is set for San Antonio, and especially what really got my attention over there. Hey, it's tax free for the military. You're gonna buy.
That's always
not to compare the free land of American Samoa. So I won't.
Free 99. Free 99.
Yeah.
Man, well that is nice. Like with us, we're just like up in the air. Like American Samoa is a retirement, but the way with my career and everything is just whatever comes to mind and wherever they need me, I'm just moving. So good thing he retired. So no more moving for him. So now him and the girls and Marquise is in college, so he's 18. He's living his life. So him and the girls is like whatever. But then, it gets tiring, right? Like as a military family, like packing up and moving, and then you gotta make new friends. You gotta get the kids used to everything. True. So that's like a challenge in itself. So we would love to retire to Hawaii, but Hawaii is expensive. Like, and it's too expensive. And it's too crowded. Like every time
it's too crowded. I'm here like looking at the apartment, like, just now looking at the apartment earlier. I'm like, I was going to tell my husband, why don't you just go to Korea? I'll just stay behind. I'll just stay behind for that 2 years that you'll be gone.
Yeah. And you
collect all the AH and the cola and everything.
Yeah. Might as well buy a house there in Hawaii. But Hawaii is a good, like, it's beautiful. Like, we'll be in Hawaii in April, and I was telling you, like, we'll need to plan to link up and do something.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, being a military family, like, what are some challenges that you face as a mother, as a wife, being in the military with your husband being in so long? Like, what are some challenges that you face as a wife and as a mother?
As a wife and as a mother, well, what I've been facing a lot during our move is your career. That's one thing. And I know you said so far, I know how you experienced, but for me, and whenever I got a good job, like, we settled for it. And then next thing you know, Uncle Sam's like, oh, pack your bag. You're ready to go to another state or wherever you go. And, nothing you can do. You can't just you can't just take your job with you unless you gotta your job is transferable, but most of the good jobs that I had is not transferable. So it's so hard for me, to get my feet settled for that. But with Amariah Creations, that really, moved me where I am right now, which is something that I've been wanting, especially the income that is coming in, that really opens a lot of opportunity for me. So, but that was like a struggle for me, was once you settle in with your career and you move around, man, you gotta sacrifice yourself. You just quit your job and just go. And then it takes a while for you to look for a job as well. So it's hard. And, sometimes I drain myself for it. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give up on this. So exactly. That's how it it's hard, but I give props for my husband for being so patient with me, for what I've been going
Yeah.
through, looking for stuff like that. But like I said, it's a blessing for Amariah Creation to establish at this time right now, especially we're closing to our retirement. So it really helped us with everything, especially with finance as well. And it really helped us open, a lot of good new opportunity for our families as well. So this is something I appreciate, all the love and support everywhere, especially it's not just my family, especially my customers, because I don't know if you guys noticed, I had like 7,000 plus followers on Facebook. So that it's a blessing. You never, you hardly, you hardly believe that, wow, you can reach 7 plus, like, it's a
Yeah.
blessing. So I think that's one thing that's the struggle for me, was, trying to establish my career. And not just for me, it also affect my daughter as well.
Yeah.
For for her, she already make friends already, and now I know your kids, went through the same thing
Yeah.
too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's hard, people think, oh wow, you guys are lucky. It's like, yeah, but you guys never know what we've been going through.
Yep.
But
It's,
props,
it has to be hard
Yeah,
for
go ahead.
them, because when they move to new locations, they gotta make new friends, and they got they gotta start all over, and
Yeah,
I feel bad. Well, in a way, I kind of
yeah,
feel good. So then they don't have to worry about having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend, because they
right?
I said, say goodbye to your girlfriend. It's time to move. Say goodbye. So, but they're getting older now, and to a point where, like, okay, can we like have some type of stability and sit still somewhere? They're getting to that point. So, like Marquise, when he goes to college, I don't think he wants to come home because he's so happy. Like he has kids his
Yeah,
age, and he's flying around doing stuff because he was the only boy. And then now he's older. He plays video game with his dad. But in college, you have your friends, and I'm like you said, God. Everything is God. Like I always make
yeah.
sure he surrounds himself with good friends and
Mhm.
so forth. So Marquise's way of fun is video game and flying airplanes. So that's a blessing right there. So
Yeah,
I feel you. And then when we first had Marquise, it was like two ships passing each other because I was staying at home, and when he comes home, I'm like, it's 3:01. Where were you? And he's like, I just got off work. I was stuck in traffic. So he was like, you gotta do something. Like I was cooped up at home, so I got a job that works late night. And then Lillian Vernon, it's like you call in and buy items, or you just take orders over the phone. So he'll come in at 5, and my shift starts at 6. So we just hi bye. So I know exactly how it is, and I wish we had this back in when we got married in 2001. I wish we had this because then I could have sold something on Facebook, or I could have like did exactly what you're doing right now and bring in income and don't even have to leave home. And then, we would have moved in different states and do what you said, like register your business different states. So it's amazing. And you do such a phenomenal job when you come on. I'm like, dang, she hyped. She's like going through stuff. He goes, next, take a picture of it, and you're so upfront with it. Like if you're not gonna purchase it, you need to make sure that don't bother picking it. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta keep it all. Yeah, you gotta keep it real because some people just come on there and then order, and then I'm like, dang, I wanted that earring, and then next thing you know, she's putting it like, oh, I can buy it back now. So that's gotta
right.
that's gotta be. So what are some challenges that you have with your business? Like when you're selling stuff, besides people purchasing and grabbing items and not paying for their invoices, like what are some other challenges that you face?
Um, other challenge that I face a lot, like, especially what's going on right now. If you guys notice, a lot of other people are selling almost like the same item I'm selling. So it's like a competition going on right now. So what really, motivate me and inspire me, to do better for my business. I want to make sure, my quality is better than
Yeah.
yours. I want to make sure it's what really it's a struggle is, getting a vendor, testing out their product. It took like a week or two waiting for that single product, like a sample, to see if it's a good product to sell and stuff like that. So I think that's like a struggle for me and the challenge that I've been facing, like, shopping around, looking for vendors. And especially right now, everyone is hopping on, doing the Facebook Live and selling, the same items that you're selling, that I'm selling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a struggle for me, like, oh my gosh, that person has the same item that I'm selling. And, and seeing the price, I'm like, oh my gosh, why is hers higher? Why is me cheaper? You know
Yeah.
how it
Yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's my challenge right now. So the thing is, how I put myself on there, make me pumps up and motivate and do better was like, I always tell myself, challenge myself. I always challenge myself, like, for what I did on my last live, next live, I'm gonna put up a new item. Nobody ever sells it before.
Yeah.
It's a challenge because I want to make it fun for my customers. Like, oh wow, never seen that before. So I want to make sure Amariah Creations is very
Yeah.
unique and it's a place to shop and has better quality and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So that is like my daily struggles that I have. But with God, anything is
Yep.
possible.
Amen.
So
Amen.
so do you
Yeah.
foresee yourself expanding into other items like later down the road, or outside of jewelry
Yes.
and things of that nature?
Yes, of course. I don't know if you guys remember, like 50 set that I started off. Set after that 50 set, my profit that I have, I ended up expanding it to rings and bracelet. So, and then I did my other Facebook Live. I triple the value that I put in again. I expand my inventory to other like jade,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody love
Yeah.
jade. You can't go wrong with jade. So I expanded to jade. So now I have jade sets on my inventory, and then on my other live shows, I also expand my inventory to the clothing. I sell dresses and I also sell NFL sweater, the
Yeah.
hoodies. So it keeps adding up and adding up and adding up, and it's fun though.
Yeah.
And I think for the last Christmas, I know Sis Glory's on here. She's one of my best customer on here. I ended up, selling the brand purse like MK Gold and stuff like that, and getting fun and expand and get to the point I ended up doing snack box during the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps adding on, and it's a challenge as well, and it's a good challenge for me. And then on my past live that I did, I ended up expanding it to salmon decors.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
Yeah.
notice
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And also I shop even everywhere in the Pacific. I got my vendors in Fiji, Tongan, Rarotonga for the hakus.
Nice.
I got the hakus wallet, the headscarf piece that everyone loves. It's always a sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps expanding every
Awesome.
month. So,
That's how
yes.
what's the guy that owns Amazon? That's how he started.
Yeah.
Just selling books from his house,
Yep.
and now look at his businesses.
Exactly. So that's kind of like my goal. I want to own a warehouse like Amazon.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's good. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
When-
And that's
I love Polynesian stuff. So yes.
Awesome.
yeah, that's good that you're like expanding, like not just, I think that's the difference between you and many people that I've seen on Facebook. Some of them just sell jewelries, right? Like you said, the challenges is selling the same type of jewelry, and then now you're
Yes.
comparing prices. So you thought outside the box and like, wow, well, let me start selling sweaters, like football season,
Mhm.
and then like purses and then home decor. I love all your stuff, and you even expanded to like the salmon, like the knife, yeah, and
Yep.
Totoo, and it's nice. I love seeing your Polynesian products and everything. Now I know your husband does. He does support you and does some of the jewelries, or does help you with the jewelries, and he builds. Does he build the cases that it goes into as well?
Help with the cases. Most of my 14K solid gold jewelries, the Tahitian pearls you guys seen it that I sell, the gold fill, that's all my husband.
Oh, no.
Even the jade, the set, The one that you're gonna get, it's all my husband. Up here, back here, drilling the pearls, twisting the pearls, make sure, whatever design I gave him, he's the one that make it happen. So he's behind the scenes. So he's a very camera shy person. He's always behind the scenes. So, which is, I love it how he supported me. And also he's the one that been helping me a lot with sending orders. I don't know if you receive your packages. Sometimes it came in the pink envelope.
Yes.
Sometimes it came in the that is nicely wrapped and everything. That's all my husband.
That is amazing because when I first got my package from you, with our daughter Denise doing her business, we were like, look, Nisi, look how this is packaged. You need to like expand your brain and start wrapping your stuff like this. And she just looks at it. And then when your second box came, I said, look at this package. It's just so nice. I love the decoration. It's not only the product, it's how it's packaged and presentation. Yep, that's a good one.
It speaks volume, yes, and that's how you gain your customer. It's because every live I have more than 10 new customers.
Yes. Wow.
And so those new customers I gained from another life as well. So it ended up as my loyal customers, and it ended up as close families, with Amariah Creation. So that's how I gained a lot of networking is, just for that one live, they hop on and they shop, they tested the water, how it goes. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. How they love how they pack it and everything. Yeah. So yeah, my husband.
So how do you set times to go live and sell, or is it a set schedule, or is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or what is it?
It's a set schedule. It's always the 1st and the 15th. I always aim with the military payday.
That is smart, like really smart.
So it's always the 1st and the 15th. But this month, since I just finished my surgery last Friday, so I decided to give a break for this whole month, for fully recover. So my next live will be April 1st. Okay. So that's what we're aiming for, it, April 1st. But that doesn't stop us with our business because we do have a website as well. Okay. So we also website. So that website, it helps us, it always we always receive orders every week on my website. Yeah. So that really helped us during the time that we don't have Facebook Live. So we had to fulfill the orders for the website, and not just the website, but also people that messaged me that wanted this. Can you get this done? So especially for the 14K solid gold. So they love, I think that's like the best seller right now I have is the solid gold, 14K solid gold, where you can custom your name with the Hawaiian heirloom design, especially with the bangles and the rings. So that's what really helped us keep going, if we don't have the Facebook Live.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome. So let me go on Facebook and just kind of like read the comments. Sure. And that way everybody, if they have questions or just like any motivational stuff. So let me just go back here. All right. So Nadia says hello, Gloria, our loyal customer. Oh, you're a loyal customer. She's my loyal. Yeah. She's like my loyal viewer. Her and Nadia. All right. So she talked about snacks. What she needs to do is focus on getting that baby out. Is what she needs to focus on.
Yeah, she needs to. Like she can start shopping on me for her baby.
Right. She says having a solid support system will get you going for sure. Definitely. Amen. And your determined cause, there are things you want. Yep. Some people are intimidated. Yep. Hold on. Some people are intimidated with independent women, but glad you mentioned not to rely on an income, or you're capable of working, so why not help out your significant other by bringing in extra money? And you get to watch your daughter too, since you're working from home. Yes, that's like a win-win deal right there.
Yeah.
It said, oh, nice. I'm trying to get back to Korea. She loves Korea because Texas is beautiful. Yes. Yeah, not during the snowstorm.
Right? I was thinking about that. Oh my God.
Texas is
Having second thoughts
right.
already.
Texas is cheap too. Cost of living, in her opinion, yep, Texas is good for that reason. Military kids are some tough little humans. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And then MySpace. Oh, yes, we had MySpace back then in 2001, but I don't think MySpace expanded their thought process like how Facebook did, where you can come on and sell stuff. But if they did, that would have been a good income for me back then. But, let's move forward. But yeah, that's a
I would, click on your page with all that, that theme song, on MySpace that time.
Yep.
Oh, she has a nice cover page and everything.
Yeah. Man, I wonder if my MySpace account is still active. Is your MySpace account still active? So check everybody's outfit, your MySpace. All right. Yes.
Right.
Gotta be transparent because you have some maybes that not sure if they're going to buy your stuff or not. Yep. Amen. Amen. Yes, I scored a lot of goodies from the holiday live. Now I know where you got all your good
You
stuff,
did.
Gloria. On our Christmas stuff, Gloria has some good items. And then Nadia said, "That's awesome. I've never shopped with you, but I've seen your live before and you do a great job." Aw. So,
Thank you.
and she said, what you sell gold fill and solid gold and Tahitian pearl too. OMG. Need to check it out. Yes, definitely, sis. That's where I
Yes.
that's where I get my stuff from. And then Gloria said, "Oh, perfect. Everyone should be expecting their stimmy next week." Yeah. The stimmy.
Exactly.
Gotta get the stimmy. Yeah. Spend the stimmy at Amariah Creation, y'all. And then
True.
yeah, and Gloria saying, "Yes, she does. It's just me." All right. There you go. This is an interaction live, and I like to include everybody in their comments and read it out and so forth. Oh, thank you, Lisa. This is where I get my earrings from. I know a lot of people, when I take pictures and stuff, they're like, "Where'd you get your earrings from?" And I'm like, "I'll take a picture of your business card." And I said, "I'll send it to you. Hit her up on Facebook." So that's why I felt it was just necessary to bring you on today so you can tell everybody where I get these fabulous jewelries and accessories from. And so all of us, it's all about empowerment, right? So I just want to make sure we empower one another, we share our knowledge, because it doesn't do you any good to keep it to yourself. So on this live, he talked about how he started our business, and then now you're talking about how you start your business. Because even though if you're doing it online, you still got to get licensed, you got to still be legit, and
Yes.
do your due diligence in making sure you do that. So I'm glad that you talked about your stuff and everything. Now, once you're settled in San Antonio, do you see yourself like investing in maybe opening up like a boutique or something?
That's the dream for Amariah Creations. Like, I already see that, coming along. So that's what we're hoping for, and that's what we've been saving for it right now.
Awesome.
So not just our retirement home, but with our business as well, especially because I've been dreaming my whole life, get to this point, like especially open up a boutique, stuff like that. So we're planning on it. So we're hoping. So God's willing. Hopefully, never know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, it's part of our plan for Amariah Creations. That's part of our vision as well.
Oh, that is so cool. Like that you think about that stuff. And it was funny, like we were walking through a mall and I was seeing these boutiques as like people from India, like they from those foreign countries, and they're selling all these different items. And I was like, man, wouldn't it be so cool to have like a Polynesian boutique and then selling stuff? So that's why I was like, let me throw it out to Paul and see if that's a thought or something that she would like consider.
But just last December, me and my husband, we've been talking about it because there's a space here in our PX. Okay. It's available. So we went through all that, trying to check out the space, the pricing and everything, how much we're gonna rent it out. But good thing that we only went through the pricing and everything. And then next thing we know, the following week we got orders. So we're like, oh my Lord. So if you get orders,
Yep.
you might not know we're gonna open up, renting out that space to start Amariah Creations. But that was our big plans for us, trying to catch through that space. So, for us, especially here in Hawaii, because ever since we moved here, we expand a lot, not just our our inventory. My dining room has been reserved for Amariah Creations. I feel bad for my family. Like when it's time Facebook Live, the dining table is no longer dining table. Everything is all Amariah Creations. So when my family want to like have dinner, hey, there is an island on there. And eat on there, or there's a table outside.
Right.
We have a table outside. There's a table outside. You can just eat on there. So I feel bad for our family, and even our garage space, everywhere is all filled with Amariah Creations. So
that's good.
I feel bad. So it just gets sometimes get to the point I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop ordering inventory because we don't have enough space, and especially we have more kids staying with us here. My nieces and I'm like, oh my gosh, where am I gonna stuff all these stuff? So that's what we're looking for, renting out that space and back in December. But then with the, when we receive orders in early January, so we're like, oh my gosh, we wouldn't be open up our shop as of right now as we're talking. But yeah, I guess it's God's willing. We'll see how it is.
Timing is everything.
Timing, yes.
Timing and patience. And now walk us through like when you have a show, right, in April, like what is it like, how long does it take you to set up and all that stuff? What goes into preparing for these lives?
I have a whole week for preparation.
Okay.
So it takes me a whole week for preparation. It takes me like for instance, for April 1st, now we're planning everything for April 1st. Now tonight we're finalizing our new inventory, what's going to be the new product, and what's going to be the highlight for the live. So it took me a whole week, to make sure everything is settled before we went on live. So for my last day, to settle in before, like next day is my live. So the night before, we make sure everything has been organized, as a showcase. We already label out the numbers. The boxes are ready to ship out, but only thing that sometimes last minute, if we have it prepared or, last minute was the gold fill. Gold fill that's one of the hardest part for us, because not only we have to drill the pearls, for the authentication pearls, and that's why like I mentioned, like your set, it took us a week to prep because for one set item we only make one item to showcase, and then we'll take pre-order. So pre-order takes a whole week, to make. So it like I said, it takes a whole week for us to prep for everything, especially for make sure we display everything in a good, in a good quality for everyone to see how it is. So it's hard, but at the end, it's worth it.
So how much is like an income, like for one night, like how much income do you like, you like get from that one show? Like for one show, how much do you profit off of that?
It depends on how many inventory that you showcase, but one of the biggest income that I ever received for my career for this business, as far as I know, was my anniversary, the 2nd year anniversary, because I sold a lot for that.
Yeah.
So I sold a lot. That one night live show that I did, I made like 15 grand.
Wow.
For just 15 grand.
Yeah.
So for a regular live show, like the one that I'm about to go to, and also like the recent one that I just did, was probably one live is 7 to 8, sometimes 10,000. If you have more, then you're expecting 10,000. But if you have less minimum, just like a regular live show, probably you're getting about 6, 7, or 8.
Wow.
So
Awesome.
yeah, it depends on your inventory, how much. But every live show, I always go for the minimum of 8,000.
Okay.
That's minimum. But unless I want to go big, like my live show, the February 15 that I did, that would, like, I gotta double or triple my amount of my inventory in order for me to get to 15 or 20 grand. But Christmas was my biggest highlight for my business. You know, it speaks a lot of, you know, profit. I made a lot of profit because I go live like I think 3 times or 4 times in December. But February alone, just 2 live shows that I did was February 1st and February 15th. And for that one live is 15 grand for that.
So see, like this is a good business, but it takes like dedication, preparation, organization, and having like a great support team that, you know, having your nieces and nephews like set up everything, and having a supportive husband and by your side, like helping you put these jewelries together. And I love your products because you know, just looking at it, yes, it looks like other people's stuff, but the stuff that you handmade, it's made out of love. You know, you guys take your time to make them, and I like the fact that when you do your show, you're like, I have 5 available, but if you guys want more, let us know. And you just like, you do everything, like you write them down and then you're calling it out. And it's so organized. I'm like, man, she's a professional at this.
Well, I got a confession. My favorite statement is one and done. So I'll walk around the house saying that, and one and done. And I'm like, I'm not even selling anything. So.
My daughter's her favorite one is 10 of her. Like, so she was like, she loves it. And then, so we have it on blast, and then we just listen to it. So I'll walk around and I say, what is she selling? What is she selling? And they're like, oh, she's selling this. She's selling this. So you have fans over here in Wisconsin. We love when your show.
Know that she needs to come visit me.
Yeah.
And she needs to be like selling her stuff too.
And it's amazing that you said, what was it, paparazzi? My cousin was selling paparazzi the other night, and this is before I discovered your show. See, I heard about your product because my mom, Nessa, and they all buy your stuff. So they sent me like your bangles, and I said, where are you guys buying this stuff at? And goes, oh, she's always on live. Catch her on live. So I was buying the paparazzi stuff, and then I was telling my cousin was trying to get me on it. I said, listen, I'm not the one to bring into this business because one, I can't focus to try and sell one jewelry. I will buy the inventory, and then I'm wearing the inventory instead of selling it. So and then I saw your show and I was like, oh my God, and I was in love, and I started setting it to make sure, and then I started sharing. So I'm like so hooked.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, Clark is like when packages come in and he's like, how much did you spend? Don't worry about it. It's all worth it. And then I told him, don't forget, I want to buy the knife. I want to get the knife. So he's like, okay, you better get the knife. So for like, I'm looking forward to getting the knife and everything. And what's your most popular what is your most popular item?
Well, going on right now, it depends on what people loves the most. Like for affordable right now, it's gold plated. And popular, like the set, you know, most of the set I'm selling right now is $10. So for those kind of set, everybody look for the newer ones. So, but the most popular is going on right now is always a sold out is jade, the jade bangles. It's always a sold out. Like every time I had jade, I'm like, when I posted right away, I was like, hey, I have the jade right now. And all of a sudden, like 10 minutes, it's out. Yeah. So that's how the jade. So it's been ongoing sold out right now with me, but has to bring now because graduation's coming along. Nice. Yeah. And Easter's coming along right now. The hakus are the most sold out right now. Every time I have hakus on my live, like everybody trying to jump on it, it gets to the point they fight on air like, hey, I comment first, you didn't see me. So yes, that's how bad it is, people fighting over hakus.
We were watching a show, Fiona's show yesterday, and you were wearing a haku, and I was laughing because people are like, how much are you selling the hako? Like they're asking about the hako, and you're like
Yeah.
trying to interview about yourself. I'm like,
Yeah,
these people are crazy. She's not selling it. She's just interviewing
exactly.
you, and people are like, how much? $32. Like they're throwing prices out there. I'm like, this is too funny, but I love the hakos are good and everything.
Yeah.
Now with your jewelry,
So-
what are the different metals that you have, and what is a advice on how they should care for them?
Take care for it. Gold plated is one of the affordable jewelries with the metals that I've been selling, and that one you have to, it's not something you wear every day, like daily. You can wear it every day, but you just wear it in special occasion and take it off and put it back, so it won't tarnish so easily. People always said that gold plated is easily tarnished. I was like, it's easily tarnished if you play with water, you swim with it, you go play with the rain in the rain, so that will easily tarnish. But it won't tarnish so easily if you just wear it, and then when you get home, you take it off, or you wear it a special occasion, and then it lasts you years. And also, I sell gold fill. Gold fill is also affordable if you're looking for something that kind of lasts longer, like in a year or two. Then you should go with gold fill. For that one, it just, you care for it just like how you take care of the gold plated, but 14K solid gold, you know how it is. You can play with water with it, you can swim with it, still not tarnished. So those three type of jewelry that I'm selling with the metals I'm selling, which is gold plated, gold fill, and 14K solid gold as well. And also I used to sell the 925 sterling silver. So, but not anymore, because I noticed like not a lot of my customer love sterling silver. So I spent a lot on sterling silver like few months ago, but it never hit. Every time I try to showcase the sterling silver, it's like nobody loves sterling silver. I don't know why.
That's good, knowing your product and knowing what your customer wants. So that's good.
Yes. So yep, those are the only type of jewelries that I sell for the metals wise.
Yeah, and I was I know on your live, I know some of your customers was like, are you not selling sterling silver? But it's not a lot, right? It's like maybe one or two
Yes.
people, and then somebody said, how about white gold? And and it's not that much. And us, growing up in America, I love gold, and that's my thing. I'm like a gold person too. Like I love gold. So
can't go wrong with gold.
No, gold goes with everything.
Yes, that's true. It is true.
Yep. So that's good. That's good that you talked about the different metals and how to care for it, and like Vanessa. Vanessa is good about jewelry. Like Vanessa tells me like, oh, when you're done with it, go put it away, wipe it. Go wipe it down and put it away so it don't tarnish. I'm like, what are you, like the metal specialist or something? Like, hey, listen to me about whatever.
That's she's my number one customer too. So yeah.
So your number one customers are so good because you do an amazing job on the show, like educating people, and as they're saying their comments, and you tell them like exactly like the type of metal and how to care for it. And that's why I wanted to bring you on. So whoever's like listening and you haven't heard of her, please check her out April 1st live, because definitely I'm gonna be on there. So let's take some last more comments off of the Facebook, and then we'll wrap it up. Because see, La Roca gotta do his karaoke, so you guys gotta tune in and listen to that. It's been a while since he did his karaoke, but we'll be in Hawaii April 1st for the wedding.
I know. Please do message me. Yes, let's link up. Love to take you guys.
Definitely, and then I gotta link up with Nadia too and see the family and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so going back. Okay, Lisa. She said, love your earrings, pretty earrings. Thank you, sis. Gloria, I love your set you got on. Thank you. I bought it from, I think the set came from the Valentine.
Yeah.
This is a Valentine set.
Yeah.
So Now, if you are going to tune in on April 1st, you got to get them quick fingers. And I love when they go lag check, lag check.
Call it.
So if you're a customer of Amariah Creation, go ahead and put in here your favorite call quote. Like what yours is one and done.
One and done. One and done.
Yeah. Yours is one and done. The girls, well, 10 of her. That's theirs.
10 of her.
All right. And then mine is lag check. Lag check is my favorite.
Lag check.
Every time I'll be like 32, and then I sit there, and then everybody's like lag check, lag check, lag check.
I wonder if you were asking yourself, what is lag check?
I did. You know, to be honest, when I first started listening onto your show, I'm like, what do you mean lag check? And then Nessa is the one that told me, because I was like, Nessa, get that one, because we were talking on the phone. I said, get that one, and then you're like lag check, and I said, what is lag check? And then Nessa goes, it's for us in the hotel with slow internet and slow fingers, that when we punch in, everybody, like 7 people later, our numbers in there was sold out the item. I was like, oi, yeah. I said, you need to get a better internet. So I was, and Gloria said, that'll be awesome. I don't think I've seen one in San Antonio, especially with the island goodies. Yes. We'll be your first customer. And then
Yeah.
Jenny Tangoa'i, first time catching this show. Love it. Oh, thank you, sis. You got to also check out Amariah Creation live. Well, she knows because she said, hi, Pua. Hi, Tofu. Hi, Mr. Clark.
Hi, sis.
Gloria, that's awesome. And then Nadia, hold on. I only shop live with Jewels of Polynesian, JOP, for gold fill or solid, but I would love to shop and support you and your Samoan sister business. Yay! Got another client. Nadia, practice the lag check, and the fingers.
And the ninja fingers.
What's that? Wow, that's awesome. And that's all profit too. Yep, Gloria. I've gotten a lot of stuff from them too until I came across Amariah Creation. She has a lot of layer promotion at fan there. And she has a lot of good stuff. Thank you, sis. Yes. And then Lisa, make sure you invite for her live. Yes, I will invite you, Lisa. I'll definitely April 1st. I will send you the link so you can be. I'll put your link on Let's Talk with Miss Teez page, and that way. And then I'll remind everybody it's a showtime. And then
yes,
Nadia, April 1st is marked on the calendar. Can't wait. Yes, Nadia's ready. I love my brooch from you. Well, yeah, Gloria. Oh.
She's a pearl fanatic.
Yes.
With Tahitian. Yes.
Yeah. And Nadia does love Jade and love her some Jade. Yep. She says it on here. She loves Jade.
Yep.
And then Gloria, I'll be on there to practice your ninja fingers now. Yeah, bye. The top fan now. Because everybody is on there trying to get her stuff. Yes, I'd be ready. And then Gloria said, I told Nadia to practice her ninja fingers because people do fight in on her stuff. Yep, sure does. Me too.
It is.
I'm a yellow gold girl. Yep. I think we all are Samoan Polynesians in general.
As far as I hardly heard any someone love sterling silver.
Yeah, we love gold. We love yellow gold. Yes, it's been a minute sila roka with the karaoke. And
I met karaoke this is.
And that is it. Yay! Thank you, sis, for coming on. And that's
before we end out, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me on here. This is like another golden opportunity. You know, like I said, this is like a golden invitation from you guys. You know, I never, this is a very rare opportunity for Amariah Creation to, be on, your podcast. It's not just networking. It's just, the main thing is just to inspire other Polynesian ladies, our sisters, about if I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it with your career being so success, which is something I dream I want to be, because I want to collect that security. Like, you can do it.
Yes.
So has can other can do it. So that's one thing. I'm glad that to hop on here, share everyone, how my experience with my business as well, and I do hope it really inspire others. So this is like I said, this is a very rare opportunity for Amariah Creations to be on this show. So that's why it's a very fortunate opportunity. So I humbly want to say big faftai lava for.
And thank you. I know you're so busy. I know you're busy with everything and you're resting up, but I just wanted to bring you on, and like I tell everybody on Let's Talk with Miss Teez, like I surround myself with some powerful, smart people, and I'm not about empowering just women or Polynesian. I'm about empowering my people, all the Polynesian. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you come or where you come from. But if listening to the show empowers you to start your business or empowers you to step out of your fear and do something that you've always been passionate about and doing, like starting your own business, either in remodeling, because him retiring from the military builder, remodeling, or just starting a business to help your community, which is what we did in Del Rio. We started our business to help the community because they didn't have that service. And then you started your business on live, and you just took a leap of faith and like threw it out there, and let's see how it comes about. It's just amazing. I think the biggest thing that people have is fear, right? Like they're scared to take that step forward or invest. If you invest, and I hear a lot from different like people, like you said, you invested $900. I've seen some people like the last $50 I had in my pocket, I started my business, and now look at it now. So it's just, you have to like throw it out there and leave it up to God and see and let him lead the way. So you have to have faith and trust in yourself too. You gotta meet him halfway. You can't let God do all the work. You gotta meet him halfway, and you gotta like trust. Are you gonna really commit to it? Are you going to dedicate your time and effort in doing that? And are you going to follow through with it? Because a lot of people, they start it, right, and then after they get bored, instead of doing what you did and expand your product and sell other stuff, they're like, it's not working out, then give up. But you did an amazing job with expanding. You got creative. And now look at you now. You're doing 2 years. Happy anniversary. That is awesome. And
Congratulations.
yeah, and you being a strong mom and a strong wife and supporting your husband. With our military guys, they need strong women like us, because when they leave, we gotta be mom, we gotta be dad, we gotta run everything. So it's great. Like me, I jump on with the airline because I was tired of resigning and then looking for a job. So when in Charleston, I joined the airline, and look at 15 years later now, still with the same company, 2 mergers and different, they still take care of me. So you have to find something that I can't sit down. To be honest, I can't sit and do what you do. So my props to you, because I can't. I'm going to be honest. I can't, like, organizing, finding vendors. I'm a horrible manager to my daughter. So, and I'm trying to get her product off the ground. Like, so
passion. That's why, we all, God created us very unique. Everybody, everybody have all different type of goal they want, their dreams. So yours is different. You gotta have a passion for what you're doing, because if you don't, you never lead, you know, which is that's why, you know, you become this successful, you know, lady right now, like you said, Sofu, because you have passion with your company, you know, working in the airline, and you already know, you know, how it's going to be and how it's going to be done. And look where you are right now. I'm proud of you as well.
Oh,
So,
thank
because
you.
like, you know, for me, hardly heard any someone with, you know, being that successful for airline company, you know, for 15 years I already become a manager, already leading the company, you know. I give props to you, you know, seriously. For me, it's just the comfort of my own couch that I'm working on right now, and you're out there hustling. So that's a true hustler.
You are a hustler. You are doing great. Keep up the good work. And we will continue to share your business with everybody and
Thank you.
so forth. We love you. So let's do some last minute and then we'll wrap it up. Yes. Hold on. So Miss Julie got on. Look. Okay, so Nadia says, Gloria is my girl. Yep. Love Tahitian pearl too and gold. Yeah. And then Jabel Yando says, awesome show, sis. Malo Lava. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And then Julie's another customer of yours. I've seen her on there. Cousin Julie. Hi, sis Tofuola and sis Bua.
Hi, Julie. Yeah. Her and her sister Alpha.
Yeah, Mal.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Island girl.
She said, yes, can't wait till next live. Look, your customers are like waiting. And then Gloria's like, Nadia, yes, she gets let's practice on ninja fingers. I promote ninja fingers of Gloria. I love it too, but the lag is very real on her show. Very real on her show. And I haven't scored any jade yet. Maybe in April. I scored me one. Yeah.
You scored your one. Yep. You'll be getting this week.
Yeah. Now this is awesome show. Now this baby needs to come out. All right. Oh yeah, like I'll push my Gloria. And then I say, yes, congratulations on your 2-year business anniversary.
Thank you.
And then Gloria said, yes, congrats, boss lady, on 2 years with your business. So
thank you.
So that is it from the live comments. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Say your website one more time for those of you, and I'll post it on
It's www.amariahcreations.com. It's my business name.com. Simple as it is.
Yeah. And then you can also check you out on your Facebook page, Amariah.
On my Facebook page. Yes, because everything on my website is mostly, they're all sold out, and you know, I have a lot of orders to fulfill, so I don't have the time to update my website. So if you really want something off of my website, just message me and then I can get it done for you.
Oh,
yep.
Awesome. There you are. And then check out Let's Talk with Miss Teez on my Let's Talk with Miss Teez page. This is episode 9. And like I said, I'm not selling nothing, but I do bring on my powerful people and my family, Bua's family, and showcase what they have going on. And if you want to buy it, that's up to you, because I'm not hounding you to buy nothing. But you already seen what we have, that I have going on. Check out her site, see what you like, and no pressure. Just go and purchase. And if you like what you see, that's on you. But for me, this is all love, just about empowerment, not discouragement. And if you have the opportunity or the platform to empower someone else, please do so. Empower them to do better and forget about the negative and just breathe positivity to the universe, right?
And yes.
And God first. Don't forget God, y'all.
Yeah.
That's all I have. Do you have anything?
No, thank you for joining us. And
thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it. So you guys have a wonderful night. So I guess I'll see you guys on April 1st.
April 1st, either on the live or in person. Maybe the next day.
Oh yeah, also in person. Oh, I totally forgot. Yes, you guys are your way here. So please do let me know once you guys are settled here. Let me know. We can go have a lunch or dinner with my husband. For sure, you'll see my husband.
Yes, yeah, we'll definitely. Well, send your husband our love, and Amariah, give her hugs and kisses from
even
us.
the kids as well. Thank you.
Will.
You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy your night.
Love
Bye.
you, sis. Bye.
Love you.